Hello everybody, today's video is brought to you by the most persistent brand partner we've ever worked with, Wash and Go. When I think back to the first phone call I had with Mr. Wash and Go, I even said, why are you so persistent in getting me involved as an ambassador for Wash and Go? Do you know what they said? They said, because you embody everything our brand's about. And I thought, you're with it. You know what you're on about it. You're a brand about the town. Because when I think about Wash and Go, I think 2 in 1. And when I think about myself, which isn't very often, but when I do think about it, I think, yes, 2 in 1. Presenter. International sex symbol. I also find that Wash and Go is extremely fast and efficient as a brand to use. And, well, that's me as well. Just ask Mrs. Goldbridge. You know, there's nothing I can't do too quickly. And on top of that, when I think about Twitter, I think, well, effectively, in a very watered down version, most people are replying to me saying Wash and Goldbridge. So when I think about it, it really is a no-brainer. Mark Goldbridge, Wash and Go. A match like no other. Enjoy the clip. Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football. I'm Mark Goldbridge and we are live with England's trip to Poland. This should be an interesting game for England tonight actually, because it won't be straightforward. Poland are not a terrible side, and obviously we know Lewandowski will be playing for them. And England, look, comfortable in the group, and I'm sure we're going to qualify from the group, but it'll be a bit of a test for England tonight, and I'm looking forward to it to see how we get on. England team news, well, I can tell you that Lewandowski is going to play for Poland. Chesney will be in goal. There'll be a few players of Polish descent that you might be recognised. There'll be a lot of players of Polish descent because they're playing for Poland, obviously, but you might recognise some of them. The England team, Pickford in goal, Kyle Walker at right back, Stones, Maguire and Shaw. That looks like his strongest back four now, doesn't it? Phillips and Rice, definitely his strongest midfield. Sterling, Mount, Grealish and Kane. And yet again, it's so funny, isn't it? It's so funny that in the Euros, Gareth Southgate refused to start Jack Grealish because he was a Villa player. As soon as he becomes a Man City player, he starts both big games. It's wrong. It's wrong, really. It's right, but it's wrong. Like, Grealish should be starting for England, but he should have been starting for England in the summer when he was a Villa player as well. And I just find this elitism a little bit, leaves a bad taste in the mouth. Is this the reason that Jadon Sancho wasn't getting picked because he plays in Germany? Is this the reason that Bellingham doesn't start because he plays in Germany? Just seems a little bit wrong to me. But other than that, I think it's the right team from Southgate, and I'm looking forward to see how we perform. Yeah, but I never liked the Miami Dolphins. Are they still allowed to be called the Miami Dolphins, or is it have Greenpeace got involved and said it's cruel to dolphins? But yeah, I never liked dolphins. Smiley little shits. I think when no one's looking, they'll give you a right good bite. I wouldn't trust a dolphin. I'm your friend. Piss off, you talking fish. Nice ball into Kane, he's offside. Instead of fixing our goalkeeping situation, we added maybe Foden, yeah. Lewandowski or Ronaldo, says Van Helsing. Are you having a laugh? Is he having a laugh? You having a laugh? Ronaldo or Messi. That's the only thing you can say. You can't say anything else. It's Ronaldo or Messi. Ronaldo or Lewandowski. Having a bloody laugh, man. You're twisting my melons, man. Do 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 do. I was going to put my top up then. No one wants that. Nobody wants to see that. S. Ahmed, he's had a shite game. I mean, look, in summary, England to me, I wasn't happy with them losing the final. I think we scrapped our way to the final. I think we're a better team without Southgate in charge. I find his coaching very boring. I think he picks a very boring side, and I think that, we should have won the Euros. If we'd had a better manager, we would have won the Euros. And if we had a better manager, we'd probably win the World Cup, because we've got some fantastic players, but the football is too slow, it's tepid, it's got no tempo. And you're playing Rice and Phillips. They're basically the same player. Get somebody in there who can actually move the ball. And for me, it should be Bellingham. We'd be a very different team with Bellingham. He's a coward in a footballing sense, really. He'd rather play defensive than be a bit attacking. And I tell you what, someone like Jude Bellingham next to Declan Rice in this game would be a very different game. We'd be creating things would be happening. And the second problem is Harry Kane is being allowed to, basically virtue signal his way to a Man City move by going, Pep, look at me, look how deep I can drop. I'm holding hands with Pickford now. He's dropping deeper and deeper. He'll be in the stadium behind the goal in a minute. He's dropping too deep. He's a number 9 and he thinks he's a false 6. Like, that's the problem with England. Phillips and Rice don't work if you want to make things happen. And Harry Kane's dropping too deep, which nullifies Mason Mount. And we saw that in the Euros. I thought Mount had a bad Euros, but most of the time I think it's because Harry Kane is dropping into his space. At Chelsea, Lukaku or Werner, whoever plays at number 9, they don't drop into Mason Mount's space, but Harry Kane does. How much? We do have a laugh. I was giving out some... somebody did a super chat at the start of the second half telling us that his girlfriend had cheated on him, but he was off to uni and he didn't know what to do. And I basically said, don't take her back and basically go out and do what she did 10 times more. And then put it all over Instagram and tag her in it. Would Southgate manage United better than Ollie? No, Darren Mulaney, he wouldn't. But we're also going to talk actually as good as we think we are, or is it very hyped up for us to believe we can achieve more than we can? Jamie, I loved the summer and we did all the watch-alongs on here. And I, like anybody, I get into the hype. But I'll sit here now when the Premier League season's on and tell you that England will never win a World Cup and they'll never win a major tournament. Not with the infrastructure of the FA. We always go for the wrong manager. Hodgson, I had to wait. How many years was Hodgson in charge? Every day Hodgson was in charge, I was like, this is wasted time. And I feel the same with Southgate. And people say, he got you to a final. But it was a home tournament. And we've got some of the best players in the world. And the Premier League's the best league in the world. I'm not surprised England got to a final. I'm surprised we didn't win it. We should have won it. And we didn't deserve to win it. Because Italy were better than us. So I just think that England are a wasted opportunity because we keep appointing the wrong people. I mean, look at Southgate's CV. It's terrible. The English football manager should be somebody who knows what they're bloody doing. But, I also live in a country that celebrates failure. There are realistic English fans like me, and there are fantasist English fans who like this. It was the best summer ever. We got to the final. We were so close. It's almost like they like losing more than winning. And I think that it was a disgrace how we lost that final. And it doesn't get spoken about because, unfortunately, what happened after the final was vile because of all the racist abuse. The game never got analysed. Never got analysed because of all the racist abuse. And the reality is, if you actually analyse that game, it was shit. It was appalling. It was terrible coaching. And I don't rate him. I don't rate him at this level. And I think that we've got players that could win it. It's very similar to the situation Solskjaer's in now. A lot of people are saying now there's no excuses for Ollie this season. He's got players that a good manager would expect to be in a title race. And if he doesn't get in a title race, maybe he's not the right man. I'd say the same thing about England. Southgate, with that squad, should be winning things. In fact, he's in a stronger position than Ollie because he actually has got a midfield. You could play Henderson and Bellingham. You could play Rice and Bellingham. You could play Rice and Henderson, and he plays Rice and Phillips. He could tell Kane to stay up in the number 9 role more to free Mount up because Kane is subduing Mount. And, he's got... So, in the summer he had lots of different options. He's got lots of different options now. He's got more right backs than the bloody Premier League. Maguire! Oh, he's hit the post. How? I don't think it was it Maguire or was it Stones? Header against the post and then Sterling doesn't follow it in. But he might have been offside anyway. Bednarek, he's the Southampton centre-back, isn't he? Let's have a look. I think there's an offside here. A replay would be nice. It's Luke Shaw with the cross again. Sterling was actually offside. Maguire wins the header. Sterling's offside again. And then it's cleared anyway. So Luke Shaw set piece delivery is something else, isn't it? Oh, it's a great goal. Harry Kane. What a hit by Harry Kane. What a goal by Harry Kane. I've said it 3 times. That's a hit and a half, that is. That's a hit and a half. And Southgate gets away with his boring brand of football again. It's boring, isn't it? It's proper boring how he gets us playing. But it's a cracking hit by Kane. He's a long way out. Keeper shouldn't get beat from there, but it's a lovely hit. Bobby Charlton style. It's the movement on the ball. And Chesney's in trouble. He can't get it. To be fair to Chesney, he can't get it. It's the movement. It's the way he hits across it. Watch. It's technique. It's technique. He knows. He knows as soon as he's hit it. What a hit by Harry Kane. That's absolutely incredible, Mark. It's absolutely fantastic from Harry Kane. It's super special. He's had a lot of criticism tonight because he's been playing like a false six. And actually, he's scored that from a position that a number 6 would be in. But it's a fantastic goal for Harry. I think it's number 41, Mark. He's 12 away from the record. And it's individual brilliance from Harry Kane. And it's absolutely shit. Goal! Poland! 1-1. Whoever called it in the chat. It's a late goal from Poland. Totally deserved. And that's what you get for playing shit, park the bus, negative, no subs, pragmatic, focusing on individual brilliance football. Southgate didn't deserve it. Don't deserve it. Don't deserve to win games of football like that, where you literally just send 11 players out, don't change your tactics, don't make any subs. Harry Kane scores a worldie, and then you want to sit there as a manager and go, I'm the GOAT. You're not. You've done sod all. You've turned up in Poland. You've sent a team out. You've done sod all in-game management. You've got an individual brilliant goal by Harry Kane, and you want to sit there and go, oh, I'm the master. I'm the master. You're not the bloody master. You've just sat there and done sod all as an average coach, living off fantastic players who could be really hitting the heights of international football, but never will do because they've got Mr. Boring in charge who plays pragmatic football. And I'm very happy for the Polish people and the packed out stadium of the fans that have turned up there, because they don't have the quality England have got, but they've fought and fought and fought, and they deserve it. They deserve it. The FA are managing the squad with a yes man in the hot seats. Could be said that it's the same with Ollie and the Glazers, says Andrew Hughes. Oh, he's going to be here for the World Cup, the Euros, and the World Cup after that. He ain't going to go anywhere, but we're never going to do